Why are we not working? This is monumental. Let's put this on Instagram. Is it? No, it's not. It's not on. Yeah, it's not on. This is stupid. Uh-oh. Hey. It's been so long since I went live. I don't know what to do. It's been so long since I went live on this channel. Like seriously. It has been a long freaking time. I'm trying to post it on my Instagram. I can't get, oh goodness, everything's going wrong. Y'all, good morning. Good morning. I realize a lot of y'all at work. But you know what? I gotta jump on when I have time. Hey. I'm so happy y'all jumped on. I was like, ain't nobody even gonna jump on because it's like middle of the day. It's not even middle of the day, it's morning on Friday. I'm like, ain't nobody about to jump on this live. On this live. And now I can't figure out how to get back to my stories so I can. Goodness gracious. This is just ridiculous. Hey everybody. What's up? Oh, getting ready to leave for work? You must not be an East Coaster. On your way home from work? Hey, Shar. I feel like it's been a minute since I talked to you. Let's post it on my stories real quick. Hey y'all, what's up? I am live on YouTube right now. I just decided spur of the moment to go live. Let's do some makeup. Let's talk. Come see me. All right. Oh, work from home. Yep, girl. You know I know. You know I know. Oh my gosh. I feel weird. Like it's been so long. I feel like it's been over a year since I've done this. Oh, manager 12 to 9. That's like the ideal. Like if I didn't have kids, like a 10 to 6, not 12 to 9 maybe, but maybe like a 10 to 6. That's like my ideal shift. Like not having to get up too early is perfect. Like I can stay up as late as I want and still make a 10 o'clock shift. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like that. Like it's good like that. So, you guys, thank you. I just put it on. I've been like on a wig binge, and I got a whole bunch of new wigs back here that I done bought. Yeah. Can y'all hear me? Okay, if I move this, can y'all hear me? Okay. Tell me if you cannot. But I've been on a little wig binge, so I just been wanting to try some like different colors and stuff like that. So I tried this blonde, and I'm kind of liking it right now. Y'all can hear me good? Cool. Moved to the US, got married, girl. Where you at? I'm having a good morning. Thank you, Whitney. And congratulations, Shar. 2 to 11. Yeah, I feel like I'd be good with 2 to 11 at this age. I don't know if I would have been good with it like in my 20s because I'd have been like, I want to go out. You know what I'm saying? But at this age, I feel like I would be good with a 2 to 11. Well, if I ain't had kids. Oh, look, that shift differential. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hi, Tina. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started. I got a bunch of new products, which I have a makeup and chat video coming Sunday. It was supposed to come yesterday. I just didn't have a chance to edit it yet. But y'all gonna see some of these new products in that video and me kind of trying them for the first time. But we're going to use them again today. And I'm gonna do a full face because we have Mark and I are about to film some videos for the vlog channel, and then we're actually gonna go on a little date. So where we're gonna go get our nails and toes done and probably go get some food or something like that. So I just wanted to do my makeup this morning. I took off for the day. Well, I was off yesterday too, and I took off today, and it's the 4th, so we off on Monday. So I got a little 5-day weekend happening here, so I'm really excited about that. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. I can't think of it right now. But I did my brows, and I was like, you know what? Let's just go live. Let's do it. Let's just do it. And so yeah. Why did I not even realize that was you, Jessica? I mean, I obviously I saw it said Jessica, but I didn't realize that was you. Yeah. I hated that. Well, I was okay with that shift, but I hated that effing place. Absolutely hated it. I was an assistant manager. Y'all heard me tell my story before. I was in, I managed a paint store for Sherwin-Williams right out of college. It was the worst job I've ever had. Like, when I tell you that job, I used to dread going into that job. So I would have my friends come, like, I would have friends come and hang out with me. I would just dread that job. And we were like busy in the morning because that's when like contractors come and get their paint. They start like early in the morning, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. But when it got to be like probably like after 2 o'clock, it just really died down. And that's when you had like the DIY crowd. And that's not as big of a crowd when it comes to just a paint store. It's not like Home Depot where they sell kind of a little bit of everything. It's like strictly paint at Sherwin-Williams. So it's like, it just really died down. So like probably from like 2 to we closed at 8 at that time. And it was just the worst. Like I would be sitting there like doing nothing. I mean, I would invite like I said, my friends would be there. We'd just be like hanging out because it was the worst job. It really was. Let me get some eyeshadow primer. Hold on. All right. Oh, I'm sitting at this little makeshift table. I got to figure out if I want to go live some more. I got to figure out like a nice little live setup. I don't even have no mirror. Lord Jesus. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. All right. I think we got everything. This is like, yeah, I got to figure out another little setup because this is not a good setup. So y'all bear with me today. And we'll continue to do this and we'll perfect it as time goes on, I promise. Because this is not really a good setup, but it's what we're working with today. So it is what it is. Hey, Shira. I feel like I ain't talked to you in a minute either. Hey. Oh, I miss doing these. Okay. All right, let's get started. I already did my brows. Like I said, I cleaned them up best I could. I need to figure out a new brow routine, I feel like. But anyway, let's move to the eyeshadow. I'm going to take this Milk Makeup. This is the Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I've been really liking this lately, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to use that as eye primer. Like I said, Mark and I have a little afternoon together. So again, we're going to go get our nails, toes done, probably get some food and just hang out. I also need to go to the mall to take some stuff back. And we also need to film some videos. So I'm going to be doing a full face because we're going to be on camera and all of that. So I'm going to do a whole full face here. I'm going to use an eyeshadow palette I haven't used in a while. This is the Uma Beauty Black Magic palette. And so pretty, such pretty colors, like cool tone colors. I'm doing a red lip today. I feel like I want to do like a red orange lip. So I don't want to do too much on the eyes, but I did still want to do some eyeshadow today. Be a store manager for Sephora. Oh, girl. I don't know. I feel like I would have liked, I don't know. I feel like retail is retail. I was going to say, I feel like I would have liked working for Sephora, but I do. I feel like retail is retail. Like it gets stressful. Customers don't know how to act. And I mean, I don't know. Doing retail today, I'd probably lose my job. I'm not gonna lie, because people be getting beside themselves sometimes, honey. I worked, and I feel like it's mostly women. Like sometimes men are bad too, but I feel like it's mostly women. Like we had, I told you it was a paint store, so it was mostly men that came in there, and so they were, if they weren't flirting, they were generally pretty. They were generally pretty cool. You could usually like, the men were generally pretty cool, but sometimes the women was the worst. I want to take what I want to take. Let's just take this color EJA. I think that's how you say it. This shade right here. And don't look at my nails. I told y'all I'm on my way to get them done this afternoon, so bear with me on that one. But we're gonna take that and just add it to the crease. I feel like I see other people doing their makeup and everybody be doing like these new techniques, and I be still doing the same makeup I've been doing for forever. I just be like, look, I know what works and what looks good. I make little tweaks here and there when I see something I like, but I feel like I've been doing the same makeup forever. I'm really salty. This webcam is not working. I don't know why it's not working. Because this picture would have showed up a lot better. It's really acting crazy. Said you got to start from somewhere. Yeah, I agree. You do. You absolutely do. I mean, I'm happy I took that job ultimately. I had the job. I managed the store for a couple of years, and then I was finally able to work my way into corporate. And I mean, that's the company I started in HR with. So, yeah. Speaking of that, so HR, y'all know I have a master's degree, an MBA, and I got it from the University of Phoenix, and my concentration was in HR. So that's when I really like got into human resources. And like I said, I got it from the University of Phoenix, which is one of those like for-profit colleges. Clearly, I didn't do a lot of research back then because that probably wouldn't have been the college I would have chosen now. But it was local, and so I said whatever. So I went there and I got my master's degree, and I took out loans to get my master's degree because I didn't have any money and can't afford to pay for a master's degree out of pocket. So I took out student loans, and recently there has been a lawsuit against these for-profit colleges like University of Phoenix, like DeVry, and just like some other like for-profit colleges like that. There's recently been a lawsuit against them, and supposedly they're going to wipe out all the student loans from the people who went to those colleges within a certain time period, and I fall within that time period. And not only that, but you're going to get all the money back that you paid. So I saw this online and I was like, no, that can't be right. I can't be that lucky. That cannot be right. So I called the Department of Education and just to kind of confirm. And she said that was true and that I'd be getting paperwork in the mail within the next few weeks. This was just a few days ago. That I'd be getting paperwork in the mail within the next few weeks saying that they're going to wipe out my student loan balance. And I said, Lord, if that happens, I am going to church and tithing triple. Like, if y'all knew how much money I owe in student loans, and look, I only been paying them like $107 a month. Like, I could be rich and I'm not paying them student loans off because student loans are predatory AF. But you know what? That's another conversation. Okay, they're super predatory. But if they pay that off, like I mean, that would be such a huge burden lifting because I feel like eventually, like it's gonna catch up to me and they're gonna be like, "Girl, you're gonna need to pay us this $800 a month," and I'm gonna have to, I don't know, try to argue my way out of that because I'm not paying you no $800 a month for some loans you knew I couldn't pay in the first place. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I don't even have a problem with the loan. I have a problem with the interest. That's what I have a problem with because my loan started out at one amount and they've like doubled since then. And I find that to be very predatory that you're handing over this paperwork to a 17 or an 18-year-old and going, hey, sign this. And you better know what all this means because, and I don't know. It's ridiculous. But anyway, let's go on with the shade Mother right here. This shade right here. Yeah, it's completely ridiculous. However, I did see that in the news. Like I said, I called the Department of Education just to make sure I was reading it correctly, and she confirmed that it was correct. And again, that I should be getting something in. She said the only qualifications were that you went to one of those schools during that time period, and I should be getting something in the mail within the next couple of weeks. And I'm like, again, if that's the case, I'm gonna cry, because I'm gonna cry, like, seriously. I did customer service while in college and medical school. Yeah, customer service is rough, rough, rough. Happy Friday, Stephanie. Hey, congrats on your work anniversary. Started out on phones. You right. You know what? You gotta start off somewhere. Everybody thinks, like, you look at somebody where they are right now, and everybody thinks that it's some sort of that they just started there, or it's some sort of magic. Like, people been working for years behind the scenes that you don't even know. Like, everybody had that shitty job that they started off with that they hated, So keep that in mind when you're looking at other people who you feel are successful or you think are successful. Everybody started off somewhere, and most likely it was somewhere where you ain't really want to start. So, just keep that in mind and never get discouraged when you're trying to make it or when you're trying to move to the next level, because we done all been there. Who in the hell is that? Oh, that must be that boy mother. Mari got a friend over, and I'm like, I hear a woman talking to Mark in the front room. I'm like, who the hell is that? But that must be his mother. Like, we ain't expecting no company. Was thinking the same thing. Did you go to one of those schools, Lakeisha? Am I saying your name right? Yeah, Lakeisha. Did you go to one of those schools? Because I feel like it's too good to be true. I'm trying not to get my hopes up, because I don't want to, yeah, I'm trying not to get my hopes up, okay? I'm trying not to go out and buy a Lamborghini or something, because thinking I'm gonna get my student loans canceled, and they're not gonna be canceled, and then I'm gonna be back disappointed and in the same situation. So I'm trying to figure out if it's absolutely true, because I'm like, I mean, that's gonna change my life if so. Like, honestly. Oh, so okay? Now I'm seeing your comment. You are in the same boat. Oh, you didn't finish either. Yeah, I feel like that. Ooh, that's the worst. When, like, for me now, although I do feel like the loans are predatory, and I do feel like the compound interest, and the way it's accruing is just freaking crazy. I'm using my degree. I can't sit there and say I'm not. My master's degree has definitely helped me. I'm using my degree, so I can't say I didn't finish, or I'm not using it and it was pointless. I mean, would I go back today knowing what I know? Absolutely not. I would not get loans out today and go for an MBA to get into HR. I feel like I could have done that and just, worked my way up, but it is what it is. I'm here now. So I wouldn't do it again. However, I am using my degree. And so I can't be too mad at it, but for the people that didn't finish, man, that is rough. That is absolutely rough. Not expecting it. I know. Oh, so you went to the University of Phoenix too. Okay. So I went from 20, I think I started in 2013. I went from 2013 to 2015. No. 2011 to 2014. That's when I went. I took my last class in 2014. because I remember writing my last paper while I was in the hospital having Morgan that January. I was like, my paper was due. I had Morgan on Thursday. My paper was due. I had her, I'm sorry. Well, it was Thursday technically, but it was like Wednesday night at 1 a.m. So that's technically Thursday. My paper was due Thursday that day at like midnight. And so my baby like 12 hours old, and I'm like typing away on my laptop, and my nurse is like, "What are you working on?" I'm like, "Honey, my paper is due at midnight. I can't mess this up. This is my last class. Like, I can't mess this up. My paper is due at midnight." So, yeah, they had kept advising me to stop and take a semester off. And I'm like, this is my last semester. I'm not taking no semester off. And she came a week early, and I was finishing my paper that day that I had her. So yeah, I went from 2011 to 2014. And they said that was the time period. And I don't know. I don't believe it. I'm gonna have to see the paperwork for real, the zero balance in my Navient account before I really believe it. Cause they wiping out a lot of money if they gonna wipe it out. I'm telling y'all. Cause that Navient balance is high. It's high. Okay. Do I got this ring light plugged in? This natural lighting keep going out. Hold on, let me plug in this ring light. If I unplug that, what is that? I think I'm good if I unplug that. Oh, all right. There we go. Just to make sure we look. The lighting at least stays somewhat consistent. Stop that about. Not many people be using their degrees. I got that communications, the bachelor's degree. Man, that communications degree. First of all, the whole reason I went to get my master's was because I felt like nobody knew what to do with that communications degree. It's such a general degree. It was interpersonal communications, and like the initials were IPC, and we would say it stood for I passed college because the degree was so general. It has no direction. Like, it's like the worst freaking degree ever. I was going for a marketing degree, and I couldn't pass calculus, and that was one of the required classes. Why? I don't know. They just be making you take them BS classes so they could get money, I feel like, because ain't no way. No, nobody in this world need calculus. Even if you're going to be a doctor, you don't need no damn calculus. Like, stop it. I hope they've updated the curriculum, because there are programs to do all of this stuff. Like, you don't need no damn calculus for anything in this world. I've yet to see it. Prove me wrong. Hey, what's AIU? Yeah, what's AIU? And girl, I ain't nobody judging you. Look, we in the same boat. At least you had enough sense to quit before you realized it was useless. Okay. Like, I kept going and kept racking up bills. In my heart, I always knew somebody was gonna come through for me though. Keep y'all fingers crossed for me, please, because I say I'm not getting too invested, but I'm kind of invested. And if this don't go through, like, I'm gonna be kind of heartbroken. I ain't gonna lie. Morning, everybody. Oh yeah, Shira, I was dedicated. It was my last class. I'm in hella debt and was in hella debt at that time. It was like for the degree. Like, I was gonna finish. Okay, I was gonna finish. Thanks, Melinda. Yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up button. Babies interrupting like, girl. They don't they though? Goodness, they just these kids. Oh, bye, Lakeisha. Melinda, you are not interrupting. Stop it. You had to take, girl, Shara, you was not going to ever use that calculus. That's what I'm talking about. I said, even if you a doctor going pre-med, you ain't using that calculus. They be lying to us just to get us to take more classes. Like, what? Why would you need calculus? For what reason? It don't make no damn sense. And again, if I'm wrong, somebody tell me I'm wrong, but I just don't feel like it makes sense. Oh, they added it to your curriculum. Oh, that's terrible. My sister's birthday was 2 days ago, and I text her happy birthday, and she just texted me back talking about thank you. I'm so tired of her. Never as an adult had to find the square root. That either. That either. Our friend all the time, she has a PhD and doesn't use it. It's crazy. It's crazy. And they know we ain't gonna use them degrees. They be knowing that when we sign up for it. Shoot. Let me go. I need to grab some liner. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna grab some eyeliner because we doing some lashes today too. Y'all can tell I let my eyelash extensions go just for a minute, just to give my lashes a break. So I've been doing strip lashes and I've been like cutting them. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Let me go with some liner. Today. All right. All right. Nursing school, we had to take 2 chemistry classes. I've been a nurse for 9 years. Girl, I'm like, unless you're trying to be like a chemical engineer or a scientist or something like what? A scientist. Wouldn't that be an engineer? It's like a scientist is not a real job, is it? I don't think it's called a scientist. And I asked Mariah what she wanted to be when she grew up, and she says she wants to be a scientist so she can create the formula so nobody dies. And I'd be like, "Aw." I don't have the heart to tell her that's probably not gonna happen. But then again, who am I to say it ain't gonna happen? My baby might have a winning formula. I don't know. But yeah, that's what my youngest daughter wants to be, a scientist. Again to the masters, and here's calculus too. We think I didn't have to take for my MBA. I didn't have to take any. Did I have to take? I don't think I had to take any math classes. That's how I should have known that degree was bogus. I don't think I had to take any math classes for my MBA. It was like all business classes, I think the first like year. And then you got more into your specialty, which mine was human resources management. And so you got more into your specialty when you like on the second year, you started taking more HR classes. But even that, y'all, I talk to a lot of people. Like y'all know, I do these consultations, these career consultations with people, and I talk to a lot of people, and everybody asks me like, should they go back to school and get an HR degree? Should what type of skills and things do they need to possess in order to work in human resources? And I feel like it's almost with anything, like, first of all, 9 times out of 10, if you ask me, should you go back to school to get anything, unless your job paying for it or somebody is paying for it, if you got to pay for it out of pocket or if you got to take out loans, ma'am, no, ma'am. The answer is going to always be no. Don't go back to school. That's a waste of your money. Don't do it. You're better off just working your way through networking. You're much better off just doing that. I promise you. Do not waste your money and go back to school. Now, again, if somebody paying for it, I think it's a great idea. And I think you should go and get all the education you can and you want. But it's not worth it to go back to school and get back in debt for anything. And then as far as the things that you need, like I don't remember nothing that I learned in that master's program or undergrad. Our college, undergrad especially, is more kind of about, I feel like, your social skills and just learning learning how to like learning yourself and learning how to be you and learning how to be you on your own as a semi-adult, you know? I feel like that's more so what college is about because I don't remember anything I learned in anybody's class. And that includes my master's classes. I don't remember what I learned in any of those classes. I feel like a lot, like nothing. I don't remember nothing that I learned. So everything that I've learned in HR, I've learned on the job. Every single thing I'm learning every single day. I'm learning because I'm actually doing it, right? So I mean, so even like when you take if you take an employment law class or something, that employment law class is only good for a certain amount of time because employment laws change all the time. Employment laws vary by city, by state, by country, obviously. Like everything changes so much. There's no way you can retain all that information. You just have to make sure that you're keeping up on the latest laws when you're making decisions at work. So none of those classes really matter at all. I'm being honest, they don't. I'm about to use these lashes. These are the Kiss Next Gen Wispy Blowout Lashes in the style Pompadour. They're really, really cute. So I'm going to use those for today. Did I need it? No, but I did too well on the SATs and skipped most of college math. Oh, so you had to take. Oh, so you good at math, girl. I am math has never been my strong subject ever. I can count my money. That's about it. But math has never been my strong subject, like ever. Ooh, I'll tell her, Melinda. Good morning, Diamond. Hey, Dana. Okay, so yeah, so your actual title is scientist. It's not like pharmaceutical engineer or something. It's actually scientist. Like I know the actual art is a real job, but is that the actual title? Like if I went on Indeed, can I search and find a scientist job? Or would it be, like I said, like pharmaceutical and biotechnology engineer? Would it be something like that? Or would it actually say like scientist? All right. So this is how I've been doing, y'all. When I've been doing my lashes, I haven't been doing a full lash because I feel like it looks better when I've been cutting it. And I cut like 1/3 of the lash at the front part, not the end part, the front part. So I cut like 1/3 of the lash. So I'm just going to cut it here. And so it only leaves this size. I just dropped it. It only leaves this size of a lash like that. So it's not a full size lash. And then I put it on and I leave my inner corner. I just leave my inner corner and it looks so much better. Your eyes look like so much wispier. You don't have to worry about the inner corners like coming up. I feel like that's where I had the most trouble with my lashes is the inner corners popping up. You don't have to worry about that. It works so much better. Really, really does. Uh-oh. Let me go up because I'm missing some. Such a smart and kind girl. Who is? My sister? I work with a lot of scientists. They use different types of math. I was a biologist for a few years and we mainly use algebra. You ain't use no calculus though, did you? Like I said, maybe you did. Oh yeah, algebra and stats. I think algebra and stats are probably pretty important. The school sent him dirt and plants in the mail for his science class. He's completing an accounting degree. That'd be the stuff that'd be getting me. I'd be like, look, I don't need all these extra classes. Especially, I feel like I don't know, a traditional, like say you're a traditional college student and you're like you were in high school, you go straight to college. I feel like the only reason I'm okay with them making you take a well-rounded amount of classes in that scenario is because you're 18. You don't know what you're about to do. For most people, some people do. But for a lot of people, you don't know what you're about to do with that degree. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my degree. I got a degree that sounded good. Well, I started as a business major. So that degree sounded good. Sounded like I could do something with it. That's why I got it. But who knows? Maybe I'd have took meteorologist, what do you call it? Maybe I'd have took a weather class and wanted to be a meteorologist. I don't know. So I think that's a good thing about having to take a well-rounded amount of classes. But when you like grown and you got kids and you're like, look, I'm just trying to get this degree so I can get a better job. Like, you ain't trying to take a weather class for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So refuse to get my master's just for them to say I need experience. Girl, do not get your master's degree if you're just trying to get into HR. Do not spend that money. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, and I've always felt like this, and I don't know why, like HR is like because it ain't really nothing special, but it feels like it's a rough thing to get into unless you start at the bottom, which don't pay you anything. It's not gonna pay you anything. I do feel like that sometimes, which is why I was happy, and I tell people a lot, like, at your, try to network with people at your current company and get a position at your current company. Even if you plan on leaving, once you get that title under your belt, it might make it easier. It will make it easier to put that on your resume and then be able to kind of go somewhere else. Because that's exactly what I did. And you just got to know how to sell the experience that you do have. You got to know how to sell the experience that you do have, for real. Because everything's transferable, especially in HR. Everything is transferable. Look how good that looks. That looks so good. I wish this camera was in here, but that looks so freaking good. And I don't have to worry about the inner corners coming up. And this glue, I don't ever use the sealer side. Maybe I will today. This is the Eylure Faux Pro bonding glue. And so it's kind of supposed to be like for like your faux lash extensions, kind of. So it has the bonding side and then the sealing side. And I've never used the sealing side. Let's do it now. Let's try that. I don't know how long these are supposed to last. I usually take them off at the end of the day because they're regular lashes. So I take them off at the end of the day, but I think these are supposed to be able to last you like a couple of days or so. All right, let's do this next one. I ain't gonna ever finish this makeup. I'm talking so much. Oh, we gotta do this again, y'all. For real, I'm gonna do this again. Y'all yell at me if I don't, because I miss doing this. This is so much fun. Like, seriously. What they want? Oh. My friends, I have two friends that just had babies. One had her baby 2 days ago, and she just sent us a text saying they're on their way home. And then the other one had her baby last week. So, was it last week? I think it was last week. Yeah, she had her baby last week. So, baby Savannah and baby EJ. So I'm excited for them. Hate math with a passion. Yeah, math is probably the worst. I remember, so I'm like, pretty much everything in school came easy to me. It's just always been like that for me. Like, everything came easy to me. When I was younger, even math. I feel like when I got to fractions, it was like everything came easy to me except for math. Like, that's when I was like, I hate math so much. And I have a cousin who's a CPA, and she loves math and always has. And I used to be like, what is your deal? Why do you love math? Like, I don't get it. And she's like, I don't know. It's always the same. Like, nothing ever changes. And it's true. There's no hypothesis in math. Like, there's no guessing in math. Either this is the answer or it's not, So Job pay for 90%. That's what so in that situation, again, if your job gonna pay for it, honey, go for it. Over 175K. Yeah, that's great. So you can be a scientist, associate scientist, reserve scientist, scientist 1, 2, 3. Got it. Research. I have heard of research scientists. I forgot about that. Got it. Your brother has 4 degrees. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point in time, maybe 20 years ago, I don't even know if 20 years ago was worth it, but um maybe like back in the 90s or the 80s, you could justify getting those degrees because they didn't cost what they cost today. But I don't know that the cost of the degree, especially if you're not paying for it out of pocket and you have to take out student loans, which is going to have interest and affect your life down the road and all of that. I don't know that the cost of the degree is worth the value that we're getting out of it. Anytime you tell me that I need to purchase a $40,000 degree in order to get a 30 something thousand dollar job, like coming out of college, my first job paid me $36,000. And thank God I didn't have really any student loans in undergrad. I had a tuition paid scholarship, and then my dad paid for room and board. So I didn't I think I took out like 10 or 15K in undergrad. So I didn't really have any student loans then. I didn't get all my student loans to my master's program. And so the fact that you're telling me, like, if I would have had to take out loans, it would have been like probably like 50K for undergrad. So you're telling me I need to take out $50,000 to come out of college and make 36,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. It don't even make logical sense at this point. And then like yeah, it doesn't make logical sense at this point. And I feel like that's the type of stuff I'm gonna tell my kids, like, hey, going to college sound all well and good, but let me tell you about my loan story, right? Let me tell you about the fact that you can go downtown to the community college and get your first 2 years paid for. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you about all of that. Let me give you those options. Like it just was always, that was always the next logical step for me, was to go from high school to college and a 4-year university. There was never really a discussion about other options. It was always you going, from high school to college. So I want to make sure I give my kids those options and say, look, these are all the other options that are out there, especially if you don't know what you want to do with this $50,000 degree. That's the most expensive piece of paper. And I really don't know that it's worth it. It's like, y'all ever played the game of life, like the board game Life? And it's like you have the choice at the beginning to go to college and start like $40,000 in debt, or start at the beginning from zero. But the perception is that if you go to college, that eventually you'll catch up and pass that other person. I don't even know that that's the case out here these days. I really don't. I feel like you're starting in the negative for not that big of a reason, good of a reason. And that all depends on the degree you get and everything, and what you do with said degree. Because I know people with degrees who are doing great. I know people with degrees are doing bad. I know people without degrees that are doing great. People without degrees that are doing bad. So it really just depends. So he's a high earner, but he told me not to drink the Kool-Aid. I agree. And that's the funny thing, because that's what I tell people too. And people kind of see what I make and they're like, oh yeah, that degree worked out for you. It did. But one, again, I'm in debt. And two, I don't know that I actually needed the degree for it to work out for me. I feel like you just need to learn how to work the system, to be honest. Said no calculus. I never understood why some of my friends got degrees in communication, because you go and you don't know what else to do, and communication feels like, oh, it's this general degree, I can do everything with it. And it's like, yeah, it's so general that nobody else knows what to do with it when you're out on the open job market. That's how general it is. So it just doesn't make a lot of sense. But I feel it because I got one. So let me go. I need to go wet my beauty sponge. I'll be right back, y'all. All right. And then on top of that, it's also a lot of stuff that you just don't know when you go to college. So you listening to all these counselors and all these people give you this advice and you don't know any better. So you like, oh, okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. And they pushing you towards these degrees because you don't know what you want to do. And so communication sounds great for the person who doesn't know what they want to do. Get this general degree and you'll be able to do anything. Except for that's not freaking true. It is not freaking true. So educate your kids for real. All right, for foundation, we're going to use the Dior Forever foundation. I'm in the shade 45 Neutral, and I love this foundation. It's one of my faves, so I'm going to use that. Where we at? Trying to get into HR. Can you help us out? 10 years of business education experience. I mean, okay. I think it all depends on what you're looking for. One, I feel like I hear a lot of people. HR has become increasingly popular over the last few years. I feel like what about HR is it that you like? Because I feel like you don't have to have if you have business experience, especially in the industry that you're trying to work in HR for. That's really all you need. One of my counterparts right now in my current company, she was a site manager for one of our DoorDash sites, one of our like convenience stores that we have. She was a site manager for one of them, and because she did such a great job as a site manager, which is basically like you're managing like a little mini warehouse with about 15 employees. But she did such a great job and she applied for an HR business partner position and she got it. And she's my counterpart. And it's like, so you don't have to necessarily like people are like HR experience. Yes, having experience in HR helps, but she knew the business that, the industry and the business very well because she was on the other side as a site manager. And so her experience there helped her be able to transfer that and parlay that into an HR business partner position. And in my company, an HR business partner position is a 6-figure position. So I think it all depends on how you are selling your experience and also what you're trying to I guess you're trying to go from what to what, you know what I mean? So if you're like in a totally different industry, so not only are you trying to switch industries, but now you're trying to switch positions as well, that can be a little tough to break into because they're like, not only do you not know our industry, but you don't know the job either, at least according to your resume, unless you do, unless you do happen to get the interview and you do a stellar job at selling them, that's going to be a tougher sell versus someone who one has HR experience and two knows the industry. So think about how it is that you're presenting yourself and how it is you're selling yourself and also what type of positions and what industries you're actually going after. Worst I ever got was from HR director at my college who told me to get a master's. Yeah, that is bad advice. I'm doing well in my career, but didn't need the master's. Yep, that's how I feel. That is bad advice. Nobody told me to get a master's. I was just like, let's just do it. Like when I went to get my MBA, I didn't know I wanted to go into HR when I started the MBA program. I didn't realize that until halfway through when it was time to pick my concentration. And I was like, HR seems interesting. Let's try that. And so I changed my concentration, and I'm thank God it worked out. But yeah. Shoot, tech, forget HR. Tech is the way to go. Learn you some, getting to like product management or even project management is really good. Like a data scientist, you can get like Google has like career certificates that you can get in 6 months, and get like a data scientist certificate and stuff like that. Learn how to code, like, and then some tech positions you don't have to learn how to code. Like my husband is a product manager. You don't have to learn how to code for that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So think about tech too, because those are really good jobs. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. This one is in the shade number 13. It's the Magic Touch concealer. It's definitely like one of my favorite concealers. Experience and certifications, all that matters. Agreed. Agreed. So if you want to get into HR, you could also think about, or if you're in HR and you're like, man, I want to see a little forward movement, you could also think about getting your PHR. I think somebody with a PHR is more valuable than somebody with an MBA with a concentration in human resources. Like honestly. So think about getting certifications in your field of study also. It's been really fun, especially since it's a Friday and a little bit more low key. Yeah, see, that's all. Like I took off today, so I was like, I'm hoping everybody can jump on. People can jump on. I was praying people was able to jump on because I know it's like the middle of a work day, and I'm like, I know I'm off, but everybody's not off. So I'm happy y'all were able to jump on. Said not the 90s. I'm taking shoot the 90s. If it was the 90s, it'd be worth it. But anybody in the 2000s, we got screwed. Not worth the value, build the experience. Absolutely. Now we're talking about somebody who needs a degree, like an architect or something, or somebody like that, a doctor. Obviously, that's probably gonna be worth it in the long run. But I mean, I don't know. At this point, tech is where it's at, to be honest. The tech industry is where it's at. In Memphis, you gotta sell your soul to get a job in HR, and they practically demand a BA and a math. Girl, I hang up on somebody, they tell me I need a master's degree, and you trying to pay me anything less than like $50,000, $60,000, and even that's low. But I'm saying starting out, you telling me I need a master's degree to make $40,000, you done lost your mind. You done absolutely lost your mind, and these companies need to check themselves for that. I hate those job postings. I absolutely hate those job postings. I just used the Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in Blondie. This is like my favorite setting powder. It looks so good. Yeah, they be acting. These people be acting the fool, and they know they do. I agree. She said you may not need your master's for your current position, but you may change careers or companies later. Yes, but the more I, stay close to the market, the more I realize, honestly, how unimportant degrees are becoming. And that's degrees as a whole, not just that master's degree, but degrees as a whole. I would rather hire somebody with experience than somebody who has a degree. I could really care less about your degree because I know from experience how little that degree really means, like how little that degree really means to me, how much I really remember from that degree. Like I want somebody who can come on the job and do the job. And that's what sucks about being somebody coming straight out of college or straight with that degree. They're thinking they're about to get this great job and you're like, but you can't do the job. You don't know the job. But this other person who may not have a degree, no, you know, they've been doing the job for 15 years and or 10 years or whatever the case, and they know the job. So I mean, I'm on the fence about it, but I hear what you're saying. This is the new Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Dark. It's an all-over warming complexion tint. I don't use it as all over. I just use it kind of as like a cream bronzer. It's super sheer, but I actually really like it. And I had to get a different color. I had it in a lighter color, but I ended up getting it in dark, and it works out really well. When a lot of people didn't have degrees, it was worth it. That's true. Degree was less of a thing that everyone had back then. So I think that's part of it too, because people talk about like MBAs like that. And they're like, MBAs are so oversaturated. Like everybody has an MBA these days. And so does getting one really up your value? Like, does it? And I don't know that it does. And I have an MBA, and I don't know that it does. Quit college to get 2 IT certifications, 23 making $150K a year. And I fully believe that story because that is the wave of the future. You have to be able to keep up with what's going on right now. And right now, it's tech. It is tech. You can get at a startup, you can get at a big tech company. It is tech. I'm telling you. Wait till you get some career experience before deciding if you need that master's. Agreed. Oh, yes, agreed. Oh, you wish you would have got a master's in education. That is so true. Didn't matter what degree. Well, thanks, Jess. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Look, I've always been someone who I feel like I've known that I didn't maybe not know what exactly I was gonna do with those degrees, but I knew something was gonna pop. I was gonna make something pop off. Why did I just do that when I still got the rest of my face to do? Y'all messing me up here. Oh, yeah, the football players did all get the communications degrees. They definitely did. I think that's how he got that I passed college mantra. How you package yourself, what you did, what you can do versus the degree you got. That's another thing I tell people all the time. You can look so good on paper. You can have all the degrees, all the credentials. You can have everything on paper. But if you don't know, when you get in front of somebody, if you don't know how to sell yourself in that experience, I'm gonna give y'all a free game right here. So the stuff that you want to sell, like to a potential employer, what you want to sell is not what you do, because I don't care that say you're a cashier, right? And you're going for let's just stick with human resources. You're a cashier at Starbucks. You're going for a human resources position, right? I don't want to know how do I put this? I don't want to know your job description as a cashier, because as a grown adult, one, I know what a cashier technically does, right? So nowhere in that interview, nowhere on that resume should it say that you process transactions for customers, because I'm an intelligent adult and I know what a cashier does, right? What your resume needs to have and what you need to say in an interview needs to be the impact that you can provide to that organization, right? The impact that you can provide to that organization, the and metrics, some of the things that you did, some of the things that you did during the time that you were there. So obviously, yes, I know you processed out customer orders and you made drinks because you're a cashier at Starbucks. That makes sense, right? You're a barista. That's what you do. However, did you perfect a new process to minimize the coffee waste that always happens? Did you, or come up with a brand new process? Did you train the staff on said process? Did you find a way of advertising your site? I don't know. Did you find a way of advertising like add-on products or advertising add-on products with the coffee that you're selling? Did you do that? How did you do that? That's the type of stuff that they want to hear. They don't care that you made drinks. That don't help me. You know what I'm saying? That don't help where you're applying to. They don't give a damn that you made drinks. They want to know the impact that you provided. That is the stuff that you need to be focused on if you're looking to switch jobs or industries, careers, whatever. I'm loud. Mark said I'm loud. How did I get started in project management? So he's not in project management, he's in product management. Did I say project management? I might have. But he's in product management. So he is a product owner for different products at his job, at his company. So is that where you want to go, or is it project management? Because they're two different fields, both very lucrative, but two different fields. One is more so like product management is more so in the technical field, and project management is not. Been an EA for C level for 4 years. What is an EA for C? I have no idea what an EA for C is. I'm so sorry. Certificates are life in IT. Looking to transition from project to product in an IT space. And they have good like product management certificates too. And I've been telling my husband to go ahead and like up his skills. And I mean, he just got into the field 6 months ago, but I've been telling him to go ahead and start looking into those certificates and start getting his skill set together, because he does not have a degree in IT. My husband, he's actually a great example. My husband actually has an associate's degree in nursing, and yeah, he was in sales before this, and now he's in tech, all because of how we prepped and got him ready for his interviews for product management. So keep that in mind. Like, think about that. He has no degree and has been able to parlay himself into a tech career. Ooh, she cute, okay. She cute. This is, what have I been using? I ain't even talking to y'all. I use the One Size powder foundation. This the Turn Up the Base foundation powder. The Patrick Star line. Y'all know I love that line. It's so good. It's so good. And then I'm using for blush, I'm using the e.l.f. blush in Always Spicy. Andrea Renee got me hooked on this blush a few years ago, and I've really been hooked on it ever since. It's so pretty. And it goes with like every look. Seriously. All right, what else y'all talking about here? Videos keep me company while working from home. Oh, thanks, girl. Oh, yep. Google. There she go. She's trying to tell y'all. Google offers incredible free tech courses and certs online. Look at them. Like, seriously, look them up. I'm so serious. Certifications are bomb. Oh, Tableau. Tableau is a good skill to have. Yeah, having Tableau is a very good skill to have. I wish I was actually thinking about getting a tech cert myself, especially one of the free ones. Like it doesn't hurt, right? What else am I doing? I mean, I'm doing other things, but it doesn't hurt to get like a tech cert. I don't exactly know what I would do with it, but to have some of those skills, just you just never know, just to be able to have those skills, especially if I can get them for free or very cheap, why not? Why not? For tech startup and these kids are making bank. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh man, like even at so I'm at DoorDash now, as you guys know. Even at DoorDash, like I'm sitting here like, oh my God, this is a pretty sweet gig. Like with just all the perks that we have and the money. And I mean, there's a lot of perks to working at DoorDash. And as of yesterday, I love working here, y'all. So as of yesterday, they announced that we are actually working with the owner of the Slutty Vegan in ATL, Pinky Cole, and Black woman. I just love the representation at this company. And so she is actually our chief restaurant advisor now for DoorDash. And it's so bomb to see all the representation. But where I was going with that story was with all of the perks and everything that we have at this company, like people still be hopping from company to company. Like I'll see people's resumes and they hopping from like Facebook. Like one of my counterparts just came from Facebook, but they're hopping from Facebook to, did DoorDash to Discord to like Google to all of the tech companies just, to make the most money. And I'm like, I feel it. I'm not the type to hop around. I feel like if you're actually in tech, like if you're a software engineer, that might be a different story. But I don't feel like I need to hop around every year for an extra 5K. I don't think that's worth the onboarding and getting to know new people and all that. I don't think that's worth it. But y'all know I'm always looking for the highest bidder, honey. Okay, always. I heard about Course RA. Is that you said Course RA? I heard about Course RA. Yes. I have heard about them, but I haven't looked into them yet. 1 year of HR experience, but I got a PHR, took your advice and updated my. Oh, that's great, Tracy. That is great. The PHR, that's a great certification. If you're in HR, take the PHR. Forget that master's degree, man. Quit. Don't spend your money on that, man. Don't do it. 2 degrees, but I believe the PHR helped more. See, I didn't even read that yet. Don't waste your money. I'm telling you. What's your value add? That is the most important thing you can ask yourself when prepping for an interview. What is your value add? What are you going to bring to this company? They don't give a damn what you've done. I'm sorry. They don't give a damn about the basic things that you've done at your job. They want to know what value add you brought to that position, because they're going to judge that as far as what value add you're going to bring to their position. Just saying. We have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Highlight Wand. This is the highlight wand. They have the contour wand like this too, which I really, really like. But I recently got this highlighter and it looks so good on the skin. Look how good it blends out. Look how good that looks. Oh. So cute. We love her. This is my first time wearing a lace front wig in probably close to a year. I have not done a lace front wig in such a long time, and it's because I can never get these corners to lay down. I don't know how people be so good at it, because I can just never get these corners to lay down. I mean, I didn't use lace glue today. I just used some of the Got2b spray. I didn't like go all out today because I've been working out. Well, I got to work out later and I got to work out tomorrow. So yeah. But I can just never get these. Just corners don't be quite right. Oh no. We're gonna use the Fenty Beauty. This is the new bronze shimmer palette in the new Toasted Swirl bronze shimmer palette. This one's in Pecan Swiller. Now I will say I have both colors, and the other two I have them sitting over there. Both of them are broken. I need to like redo them with some alcohol. But I ordered them from Sephora twice and they came broken twice. And I think it's just because the powders are so soft, because I put it on my Instagram story and a lot of y'all said the same thing, that it came broken when you ordered it from Sephora or Ulta or wherever. So keep that in mind. If you're going to go get these, you might just want to go to the store and pick it up, because it will come broken, most likely. Look how pretty. So you can never travel with these, but the powder is just so soft and so pretty. Like, I mean, look at that. So cute. So cute. I said I wanted to do a red lip, but I almost don't want to do a red lip. I almost want to keep it neutral. What y'all think? Red or neutral? Red, orange, or neutral? Help me out. Oh, you'd be interested in product and project management. So again, product management is more in tech. I think product management would probably be tougher to get into with no I'm gonna have to read flat iron this. But what was I saying? I think product management would be tougher to get into with no experience or no degree. I think project management would probably be easier to get into because the experience is, and both of them, the experience is pretty transferable, but I think in project management the experience is a little more transferable, because you'd be talking about, I mean, you're managing budgets and you're managing projects, which you've probably done in your current position, is manage different projects. I feel like something that we don't do well is before interviews, I try to train everybody to figure out I try to train everybody to sit down and really look at all the things that you've done. That's where if y'all haven't seen my video about the brag document, go back and look at that video, because that's where that document comes into play. As you do things on your job, even if it seems little, even if it seems minute, you write that down, right? You write that down and you put it somewhere, so you know that when you need to pull out, when somebody asks you, hey, well, what have you been doing? What type of projects have you been leading? Like, nothing is too small. And you know why nothing is too small? Because you're not going to talk about it like it's small. You're not going to talk about it like it was nothing, or like it was something easy or quick that you did. You're going to, for the interview, you play it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was a small thing, if it was something that just your department did, you play that up in an interview. And it's not lying, it's telling your story. And so I feel like that's what we don't do well. We say things like, especially women, y'all know, we say things like, oh, it was just a little project, I just did this, or all I did was this. And we minimize things, like we shut the door on ourselves before somebody else does it. We do a good job of doing that ourselves, and we have to stop that, because if you're at work and you're working on these projects, again, I don't care how insignificant they are important, and there's something that needs to be, they need to be talked about when you're trying to switch jobs. So think about that. Oh, you're the executive assistant. Okay. For the C-level. Got it. For the C-suite. Exactly. I don't know why I didn't pick that up. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Executive assistants for the C-suite. Reason to come to, I would love to come to Atlanta. I had not been to Atlanta. I was like 15 years old. The one and only time I've been in Atlanta. I would love to come to Atlanta. Oh, no worries, Christine. This is why I do this. I thoroughly enjoy this. I really do. I would hate to say I would hate to say because I'm like, I don't do it for the money. Not that I wouldn't want to make more money off of my channel. No, let's not get crazy, because I do enjoy making some side income off of my channel. But the whole reason I started this, and I try not to sway too far from that, but the whole reason I started this was because I felt like I could help people. And I think So it started off, obviously, we started off with makeup, we started off with beauty stuff, and I was that person who didn't know how to do makeup, and I felt like, I would be able to be relatable to people who were like, I've never done my makeup. I'm 20 something and I've never done my makeup, and that was me. And so I felt like I could be relatable to those people. But as my channel has evolved and I've gotten older, and you guys have kind of gotten older, not kind of, but we all gotten older. Y'all gotten older with me. I feel like, we're able to evolve and talk about different things. And one of the things that as I've gotten older, I've realized that I'm very passionate about is helping women, Black women especially, but all women, realize their full potential. And where I can help pull somebody up, I will do that because people do it for me. Where I can help give advice, I will do that because people do it for me. And I just want, I don't know, women just are so victimized in this country. Like we're just so victimized in this country, especially Black women. We get paid the less, we're not society's version of attractive all the time. And so okay, we're not society's version of attractive, and it's so to be able to give back and pour into people the way I feel like people have poured into me, it just really become a passion of mine. So the fact that you guys can recognize it is really cool. Oh, is it Coursera? Oh, look, I'm sounding a mess on live here. I always thought it was Course RA. So it's Coursera. Okay, now I don't have to sound stupid when I say that again. Thank you, Shar. Oh shit. What I'm using is stop my face from getting shiny. Yes, I use the One Size Turn Up the Base foundation powder. That's what I use to put on top, and I'm gonna use a setting spray too. I've just been sitting here trying to catch up on the comments, but I'm gonna grab a setting spray too, and it's probably gonna be the One Size setting spray. And then I need to do something with this because this is looking, I don't know, I don't love it. Thank you, Brianna. Did y'all tell me nude or oh, here we go. Pretty highlighter. It's so cute. It's so cute. Neutral lip. That's what I'm thinking. This is giving golden go neutral. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Brianna said both. I don't know, Brianna. I'm about to go with the neutral, I think. Breaking these jobs down like this. I'm glad you thought so. And I'm not an expert, so on project or product management. So make sure you do some more research. But like my husband, product management. It's been so interesting, getting to know this stuff through him. So he is like a product management. You're basically seeing that product from inception to getting put on the shelves. So he is actually starting a new product now, and he was kind of talking to me about it last night. And I mean, when I say starting a new product, I mean figuring out what features need to go in the product, how they want to market the product, who they want to market the product to. He is like figuring out all of that, and then it has to go to the engineering team. They figure out basically within the budget. They figure out basically how much it's going to cost, and they kind of break down the cost by like feature and what all we're asking for or what all they're asking for. And then as they break the cost down, he gets to plug in what that product needs to look like in order to be at the price point that they need it to be at and within the budget. So it's really a like soup to nuts on this one product. It's really like a soup to nuts type job. And then the project management, that's the person that would overall manage like an entire project. So say you're doing an implementation of a new software in your company. The project manager for that will work with the vendor and make sure that everything stays on budget, make sure the company has all the features that they need in the software and that the software is going to work the way the company needs it to work. And the project manager is going to be the one that pulls everybody together from the different departments, and have them work cross-functionally and all of that. So that's kind of, I guess, a better breakdown. But yeah, that's really the difference in that. Of course, Tina. Keeping track of deadlines becomes vertical. Yeah, agreed. Vertical organization of internal projects to produce real life multi level deliverables. I love that. And I'm stealing that. Seriously. Okay. One more time. And one more thing before I let y'all go. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm letting y'all go yet because I still got to do my lips and I got a flat iron, but I got to get started. But one more thing. If you ever run out of um like say you're doing your resume and you're like, damn, I don't know what to say for this. Go on to LinkedIn, find somebody who has that same position or something similar, but usually like say you're hired, you're applying to Google, like you'll be able to find somebody in your position, in the position you're applying for at Google. Go to somebody's LinkedIn page, find that same position, look and see what they have in their bullet points. Just check and see. And flip some of their bullet points to match your experience, and voila, instant resume help. Hold on, let me grab the lip color and my flat irons. What we gonna do today? Oh, that's cute. Just get a little. All right. Oh, we got the flat irons, and I think the lip color I'm gonna wear. Plug in the flat irons. You know what? This is not the lip color. Hold on. I think I know how long. All right, I thought I knew what I wanted, but I really don't now. So I got these three colors right here. At first, I was thinking just a brown lip liner and then like this baby pink gloss by Fenty. But then I was like, no, this is more like a golden kind of look, especially with the blonde. Oh, I need to get one more thing. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I got it. All right, but I was like, yeah, this is kind of a golden look with the blonde. So I feel like I wanted a little bit of color on my lips, but not like pink. I wanted more like golden neutral kind of. So then I started looking at this. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Starfish. But then I started looking at this one, and this is the Rare Beauty. What is this? Liquid matte lip cream in Ambition. She cute too. And then I have this Superstay matte ink in Chai Genius, and she cute too. So y'all help me. Help me. Which one? I feel like I'm liking this because it has a little color to it. But I don't know. And then I'll put a gloss on top because I don't want matte. Sounds like a cool position. Oh, product management? It is. It really is. Oh, thank you, Renetta. Oh, thanks, Jason. Come on, y'all. Help me out. Which one? I'm gonna start doing my hair real quick. At least just trying to, I don't know. Y'all know hair ain't really my thing, so let's try to make it look as good as we can. Oh, so okay, this one right there, or this one, or this one. These are really similar, but this one has more of like a warm tone to it. All right, we have one vote for Maybelline. I already flat iron his hair. This is why I don't do. This is exactly why I don't do lace fronts. I spent not the morning, but I spent like an hour. First of all, I bleached the knots last night, and then I washed it. So this morning it wasn't dry, obviously, so I had to dry it with the blow dryer, and then I flat ironed it, and then I, plucked it a little bit, and then I had to apply it, and now I have to flat iron it again. It's too much. It's just too damn much. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. Maybelline. I probably should use, this is why my stuff don't be looking good either, because I don't be doing all the steps. Because I should probably use like a, what you call it? One of them hot combs. I should probably be using like one of them hot combs, but I don't be doing all the steps right. That's why I don't be working, but I don't have time to spend this much time on hair. These people be spending hell of a time on hair. And I just don't have the time to do it. I really don't. Or the patience. That's why my hair be looking a mess. That's the exact reason right there. Because I don't be feeling like doing it. My hair be looking a hot mess sometimes. The wax stick, y'all, I got a wax stick on the way to the house today. And I was like, dang, it's one day late. But I have a wax stick on the way to the house from Amazon. That's what I need really is a wax stick. So as soon as they get here, I'll probably try to fix this a little bit. Hopefully it come before we leave. And I'll probably try to fix it a little bit. The first one was given. Oh, the round bottle, not the square one. Oh, that's what you were saying. I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, the round. So you saying Anastasia. And you saying the first one was given, but the first one ain't this. The first one was, wait, which one was the first one? Was it this? Rare Beauty? The small one? You don't have to shush, Jason. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been mean to you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Flat iron brand is oh, this is from Irresistible Me. I used to have a coupon code. I used to work with them a lot. But that was a while ago. I got like all their stuff. Flat irons and blow dryers and all their stuff. Irresistible Me. And they always having sales. At least they used to be. I ain't been on their website in a long time. But I love their flat irons. I had like 3 pair. And I gave 2 of them to my sisters and my mom. Because I'm like, I don't need all these flat irons. But I had like 3 pair. Because they're really, really good. Like really good. Oh, so everybody going for Rare Beauty? It looked like Rare Beauty in the lead here. All right. Oh Lord. Uh-oh. That's right. Ever since we gave these kids these phones, they FaceTime all day.
Mom,
what you want?
I just wanted to tell you that Morgan did something bad.
Mariah, why are you calling me to tell on Morgan?
Mommy, you look different.
I look different?
Yeah.
You like it?
Because of your hair.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, Morgan did something bad.
I'm kind of on YouTube Live. What is it?
Morgan drank milk and then put it back in the milk packet.
That's disgusting.
It's more. I barely drank it.
Don't do that. All right, bye, girl.
No one never told me to do it.
Whatever. Bye, girl.
Bye.
Bye.
I didn't want to waste milk.
Yeah. They just call to tell on each other. Goodness gracious. That's all they do. Call to tell on each other. They are ridiculous. And after that, Mariah is a little snitch. She is a snitch. Morgan ain't gonna be able to do nothing around her. Why you say ashy and crackheadish? Sure. I do kind of agree with you though, because they do kind of blend in with my skin. I do kind of agree with you. Okay, I give you that. They're so cute. They are not cute. Not when they doing that. Like, what you gonna call me to tell on her for? And I hear it. I feel like I hear my husband's phone ringing. I bet they calling Mark too. They at my mother's house. My mother is right there, and they gonna call us to tell us. I probably need a comb, but it's all right. We just gonna finger comb it. It's a brand new wig. If you can't finger comb a brand new wig, suck at this. Okay, I don't know what is happening here. I'm confused on what's going on here. Can somebody Shar, can you block this last guy? Thank you. These bots be on it, I'm telling you. I don't know if they're bots or if they're just weird people. I never knew. I never really cared to look into it, but I never understood if they were like actual bots or like yeah, if they were bots or if they were like actual people doing this. I never knew that. Jason, you don't have to keep apologizing. It's okay. It is okay. Whew, y'all. Oh crap, I keep turning it off. I am so happy I did this. I was like, I'm not gonna do it because, like I said, it's the middle of the workday. I don't think anybody's gonna be able to jump on. I'm not gonna do this. And me and Mark just went live last night too, but on the vlog channel. But I was like, ain't nobody gonna jump on here. So I appreciate y'all for real. I really do. All right. I still don't look the greatest, but I wanted to see if I can and I don't know how to do that, like hump it so where it stays kind of like this and out of my face. Maybe once the wax stick comes, if I wax it like right here, is that how that works? Because this look okay up here. You can't really see the lace right here. I think I did a good job right there. So if I like wax it like right here, will that work? Does anyone know? And then it'll stay like this. This is how I envisioned wearing it. I just don't know how to style it like that because I'm not a stylist. That's where I would put it. Well, maybe I don't even need the wax stick. Maybe if I just use like some holding spray, like some hairspray right here. Let's try it. I'm about to ruin this whole wig. Let's try it. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, y'all see, I got my extra. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do a whole room tour. It's coming. but I got my extra closet piece back there. I'm so excited. I finally finished. Well, for now, I finally finished my closet, and I'm so excited about it. Because I was really thinking about like going to like California closets and like paying a bunch of money, and I'm so happy. Like IKEA just is so clutch. Seriously. Okay, so I just like this, that like that. This is the Tresemme Trace 2 spray. Extra hold is number 4, so I guess it's 4 out of 5. Okay, so hopefully that works and it'll stay like that. Oh, she blonde for the day. Look at her. All right, let's do this lip color and let's do the setting spray real quick. Lip color, and we're done. This is going to keep my makeup on all day. This is the One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. It's like my favorite. And I really only need this makeup to last until like 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock because that's when I'm workout. But it should last me until then. I'll be out in the elements and stuff, and I want to look good. Thank you. I wanted to try something different. I wanted to just try something different. I get tired of brown. And then the other nice thing I love about working at my company, I feel like I can wear different color hair, and I probably will never show up in like a hot pink, or anything like that, but I can wear different color hair and it doesn't look crazy because there are plenty of women wearing like different colored hair. Somebody on the team, she has she's a white girl, she's not black, but she has like pink hair, and it looks so cute on her. Like I said, I'll probably never show up with pink hair, just being me, but oh, this is darker than I thought. We still like this? Do we still like this? Because this is dark. Let's keep going. I didn't realize it was this dark. Oh, it ain't bad. Yeah, I didn't know it was that dark. Shit. Let's try to top it with a lighter color. Let's top it with the crackhead color, as Shara said. Cause I'm too lazy to take it off. Yeah, it is. It's a lot more terracotta. I wasn't expecting it to be that dark either. All right. Huh. We're still ashy. It's a little. I'm okay with this color. Let's do a little. I have Max Cork lip liner. Let's let it dry a little bit. And I'm gonna put some of this cork lip liner on the outside, and then I'm going to top it with some gloss. And I think we done, y'all. I gotta go outside and take some pictures for Instagram. All right. Let's get some gloss that matches what we got. Oh, perfect. Let me use this Patrick Ta gloss. This is the Major Glow Lip Shine. This one's, and she's an influencer. Let's top it with that. Oh, that holding spray did work. Oh, she's a whole hairstylist out here. She ain't. I'm lying. She ain't. Yeah, that makes it look so much better. The gloss. How many boys is down there? Maybe that woman was dropping off another boy, because now it sounds like it's like 6 boys in my basement. Oh, Lord. Okay. What y'all think? It came out so cute. Oh, my makeup never comes out as cute when I have somewhere to go. So I'm so excited that it came out so cute and I got somewhere to go. My makeup always comes out real good when I'm just doing it for like a video and I really don't have nowhere to go, which a video is, I mean, I need to come out cute for videos, but it never comes out cute when I got somewhere to go. Yeah, that gloss definitely helped. Okay. All right, now we got to get ready to film. This was such a vibe, y'all. It was such a good time. Okay. I promise I'm gonna do more of these. I promise. I can't promise a day because, like I said, I took off work today. I was off work today, and sometimes I'm busy on Fridays, so I can't promise an exact day. But I promise I am going to do more of these. Maybe try to get on some sort of regular cadence every other week. I would love to do every week, but I don't know that I can find the time to do it. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on and chatting with me. This was so much fun. But we're gonna do more of these. I promise you. I promise you. I love y'all so much. I'm jumping off of here. New video Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that's it. Oh, sharp. I know. I said this before. I know I did. I promise it's coming. I promise. I love y'all so much. I had too much fun to not do it. Seriously, I had too much fun to not do it again. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Have a good holiday. Have a great holiday. Stay safe. People wilding out here, y'all. Stay safe. Enjoy your time with your family because you never know. You just never know. So enjoy your time with your families and friends and loved ones. Stay safe out here and enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend. Love y'all. Bye.